implementing. Making technology that core that is integrated with every aspect of organization as a mean to unlock value and enable quick reactions to the business and stakeholders' need. This is not a time where we take years for innovation to hit the road. It has to be very, very, very quick innovation with a quick check and then rollouts. Creating flexible workforce deployment with combination of dedicated and dispersed employees. Network teams build around solutions, repetitive jobs digitized, and experts in the advisory roles. Creating a strong succession planning across the level is certainly going to help. And it is also need of the hour, keeping in view the risk that is now being associated with the senior leadership. The foremost need at a national level, I would say, is to use the technology for a ground level understanding of people impacted for both life and livelihoods and get the data right. One of the reasons that most of the initiatives at the national level fail to really take off or impact at the level that we would really want them to is an absence of a real ground level understanding. We still don't, every time the data comes, it is from different sources, there is no matching, there is no one source of truth. So I think that will be first thing that we need to get right as a nation. The second thing that comes in mind is really very, very high investment in what is required the most. So we didn't find any kind of a decisive action that has been there to boost the healthcare or education services in last couple of years, which has been the need of the hour. So that is something that I think at a national level, we will have to create a kind of a push from the organizations, from the people around, so that the government has a decisive actions on investment in healthcare and education. I keep on saying education because I strongly believe that in last 2 years, while we have shifted the education digitally, we have lost millions of kids who have gone out of the education systems during this the last 2 years. We also need a policy level thinking that goes beyond the top 100 towns and take the care of the millions in the tier 3 and tier 4 cities and villages. Because currently, even if you look at we are talking about CBSE exams that where the exams 12th results will be given on the basis of the class exams that have happened. What about the schools and schools where there have been no class exams? What are the kids going to do over there? So any thinking, any piece. Similarly, when we spoke about digital education, even the healthcare services, the vaccination, I have no idea how the millions of people will get covered, because at least there is no clear plan of how this coverage will be. Most of our plans are around the top 100 cities in India. What we need to see is going beyond the top 100 towns and taking care of the millions of tier 3, 4 cities and villages. So at this moment, that's all from my side, and look forward to hear from other panelists.
Thank you, Papia. I think great points which you mentioned, like mental health, upskilling, creating environment for interpersonal support, technological development. I think that's the need of the hour, which you very clearly mentioned. Very quick innovation and quick decisions, which, as you say, it's a VUCA world. We need to be very innovative and we need to take very quick decision, flexible workforce employment and policy level thinking. Great stuff, Papia. Thanks a lot for all the points. And as we go to the next level, I'm very pleased to introduce our next esteemed panelist, Mr. Manish Lalwani. Manish is
Actually, 1 minute before you proceed, may I request all the panelists to please keep answering the questions which are there in the chat box. So a lot of questions are coming. So I would just request you to type the answers and continue. Thanks a lot, Sakshi.
Thank you. So Manish is the managing director at Marsh India. He has more than 20 years of professional experience in banking, life, general, and health insurance, and also in the